The way that I built my initial business up when I first got started was honestly kind of unconventional. I kind of equate it to stealing somebody's girlfriend. And if you're a dude, you've ever taken somebody's girlfriend, maybe you haven't, but a lot of the psychology behind that is that when you take a guy's girlfriend, oh, you think that she's going to be better off with you than whoever she's with. The same thing applies in business, especially to the agency game and especially to getting clients. So, the easiest person to sell to is someone who's already bought from you. The second easiest person to sell to is somebody who's already spending money on the exact service that you're offering. And so, back when I started the agency back in the day, this is late 2021, I think, or early 2022. Back when I started the agency, what I did was I just figured out. So I had this client, this call come through, and I had realized that they were spending about $10,000 a month on web design, branding, which is like something that people spend money on, like brand design. Well, get your fonts right and your colors right. And then they were spending on email marketing and all these other things and advertising and everything. Just whole shebang, 10 grand a month, 6-month locked contract. I'm not going to say who the agency was because I don't want to have any heat on anybody on my case. But what I did was once I found out that I had that call, I actually audited their email account. And I realized that the agency that they were working with only had made them $1,000 in email marketing revenue in 6 months of working together. Now, if you guys know anything about email marketing, this was a high ticket product that was equivalent to one sale. One. So, if you guys know anything about this, that's really, really, really astronomically bad. So I kind of figured like, all right, I'm just gonna like take this agency's clients. And so what I did was I had one of the guys on my team at the time. I just said, hey, do me a favor and create, here are the big agencies. Here's other agencies that are kind of like this one. Here's their client list. Here's their former clients. Here's what we can find for their current clients. And let's scrape their information. And so the way that I built the business up initially was I just simply was just poaching clients because I knew that we could do a better job. We could have a better price point. We could deliver a better service, better product, and we can make them more money on less spend. And so my lesson to you guys here, and I'm going to talk about how I did it in this video, but my lesson to you guys here is to, number one, just figure out that like, instead of going after people who are just brand new, like beginner level of sophistication, people who have no idea what they're talking about, no idea that this even works, no idea that it even makes money, you go after people who are already spending money, and all you have to do, because they already know that it works, they know how it works, they know why it works, all you have to do is just convince them through your sales process that their money is just simply better off spent with you. So, if you want to do this for yourself, this is a very good way to get clients. Look at all the shitheads, look at all the people you're competing against, and just simply see, because everyone nowadays has all their case studies listed on their websites. And I honestly don't recommend you list your case studies on your websites, not all of them specifically, but these big agencies are easy pickings. Like this is like, it's like fishing with dynamite or nuclear bombs. All you got to do is go to their website and then pull up LinkedIn or like one of the lead scraping tools and go figure out, okay, who's the main contact at the company? Who's the marketing director? Who are the people to talk to in order to get this deal done? And basically set the meeting saying, I hear you're working with this company. And once you already poach a client, it becomes significantly easier. But I can't wait for people in the comments to say, oh, this is an unethical way to do business. You're stealing people's clients. Literally, if their money is better off in your pocket and you know how to deliver it better and you know how to deliver the service better and you know how to make these customers more money and you have a cheaper price or an equivalent price, then you are simply the better option. And like, you just figure out who to talk to in order to get these deals done. It's very simple. And then all you do is if you have somebody that you poach, hey, I saw you worked with this agency. We recently took on X client that worked with this agency and we got 10x better results, or insert whatever results that you've gotten for them. And this is a very easy way to do deals and a very easy way to complete transactions because all you got to do, like I said, is just figure out, okay, they're already spending money. Come spend some of that money with me. And it's very easy to do. every single big agency, especially these ones with 80 employees, and they have a design branch, they have a marketing department, they have a sales department, and you can also convince these guys because these big agencies don't care about their clients. They don't care about their customers. They're a big agency. They're getting $25,000 for a setup fee. They're taking a month or two and 25 sales calls or 25 calls in terms of design meetings and all this stuff and branding and talking about all this shit. Branding doesn't make money. What makes money is traffic and an offer. And if you can do one of those things, if you can do retention marketing better, if you can do customer acquisition better, if you can improve their sales process, or you can improve their advertising in any sort of way compared to these big agencies, because these agencies are years and light years behind of internet marketing and what we're learning about and what I tell you guys here on YouTube. These people are light years behind you. And it's very easy to leave these people in the dust. It's very easy to be more efficient than a company with 80 to 100 employees. It's very easy to get better results if you specialize in one thing, let's say it's email copy or it's advertising, than a company with an entire advertising department that all graduated from Jerk-Off University. So, like, all of these people in these agencies, they have like degrees in marketing from like X, Y, or Z. I'll call it Jerk-Off University now. They all have degrees from Jerk-Off University, and at Jerk-Off University, they're light years behind. And the world is changing fast. The digital economy is changing fast. There's new tactics, there's new things, there's better tracking, there's better AI, there's better systems, and there's so many different things that you can do to deliver better results than these people. The only way that they're getting away with this, by the way, is just because they're like the banks in 2008 in America. They're too big to fail. And it's very easy to come in literally with basically a sniper rifle, set up shop, and just pick their clients off one by one, take all their business, dominate them, and put them on motherfucking food stamps. Whew. That being said, that's how I did it. And me and Oscar Scarcia, he was actually like, we kind of split the list that I put together back when I was still running the agency full force. And we would just end up poaching people. It was very easy to get them on the phone for meetings, because if someone is already working with somebody else and they're entertaining the conversation of doing business with you, then it's essentially your deal to lose. It's the same way as if you're at a bar or nightclub and you know that girl has a boyfriend and like she's still entertaining the conversation and she's putting her hands on you and maybe she's even kissing you or asking you to come home with her. Like, that's to the point, but I'm not going to get even more in depth. So essentially, it's always going to be your deal to lose if you get them on the phone. And this applies to sales, and this applies to business in general. And you really just want to holistically look at the businesses and look at the competition and just figure out where you can beat them. And there's 3 ways that you can beat them. I said this in a previous video, but you can win on brand, you can win on pricing, and you can win on product. And I want you guys to understand that you never are ever going to win on product first. Product does not matter until you have users. Product does not matter until you have sales. And the only way to get sales is branding, marketing, pricing has to be competitive, or it has to feel worth it. And then they get to see the product. And then when you deliver the service or you deliver the product and it's light years ahead of every other person that they've worked with, then you're going to see a lot of deals come through. You're going to complete a lot of transactions and you're going to make a whole shitload of money. So it is very easy to succeed in this marketplace because the bar is so goddamn low. The companies that you're competing with are companies that are stuck in the Stone Age. All you really need to do to make money in this marketplace now, and a lot of people are complaining about the economy, a lot of people are complaining that, oh, people are broke. If you apply some digital marketing finesse, if you apply some business finesse, and you improve one thing in the business, because the numbers of what they're doing are going to tell you exactly where you need to improve all the time. I'll make a whole separate video on this. But it's very easy to compete. It's very easy to crush them. And these businesses now, especially in the marketplace, all these big agencies, they're competing with each other, which allow space for a winner, because there's always going to be room for a winner. And I want you guys to understand this as well. There's always room at the top for a winner. And if you come in and you just blitzkrieg, destroy the competition, you come in, you improve stuff, you focus balls to the wall on acquisition, what's going to happen is you're just going to simply win. And if you develop a culture within yourself and within your soul of excellence, you can go out into this marketplace confident and dominate every single person in your path. You're going to make a lot of money, and you're going to be one of the best in the business, just like a lot of people that have worked with me have become. So that being said, I know this was an interesting one, but you have to go out and figure out who has the highest propensity to spend money. We used to have a term in sales, we used to say propensity to renew, which means if we were doing a deal or we were doing a transaction, well, what was their propensity to renew? What was their propensity to do future business with us and basically get another deal done? So if you look at key opportunities and look at key metrics, and I'll talk about this as well in a video that I'm going to make probably and put up tomorrow, but you have to look at key opportunities within the business, and you have to figure out where you can win, how you can win. You put a plan together, you execute on the plan. If it doesn't work, you iterate on the plan, and then you continue moving forward. This all just becomes a cycle. And once you master that process and master your acquisition process, master that cycle of how you can deliver at a high level and consistently go out and acquire customers in the marketplace, you're going to be very successful. You're going to win. And that is what's going to separate you from everyone else in the marketplace who thinks that they got something special. So if you listen to me, you watch my videos, I want you to be a winner. I hate the brain rot that goes on in this space. I hate the how to make 10K a month people. So I'm making these videos. I don't want you to be one of these idiots on the internet who's not making any money, who's just endlessly consuming and watching these videos. I want you to implement this stuff. I want you to put it into action. And maybe there's even a chance for us to do some business together in the future or work with me in the future. That being said, use this, implement it right away. I want you to click off YouTube, or if you don't believe what I'm saying, I want you to go compare all of my videos that I've been putting out to all the other gurus in the space, all the other people in the space. And I want you just to see how much of a stark night and day contrast there is between the value that I give here and what they give you. I'm giving you guys the sauce of how I built my first business to 6 figures. And eventually I'm going to talk about how I built it to 7 figures. And this is the easiest stuff that you can do. Building a service-based business, building an agency, if you're in sales, if you're doing something in a 9-to-5 job and you're closing deals or you're doing some sort of thing, this is the easiest way to build a life for yourself where you can go out into the marketplace and continue to win, make money, and kind of just do whatever it is you want to do after you get past, and it's not the 10K a month mark. It is the 20, 30, 50K a month mark where you can actually have some freedom. And I want you guys to understand that. 10K a month is just the starting point. There's a lot of people in the space who have been stuck at 10K a month because they have so many bottlenecks in the business. They have so many things in the business that they just don't understand. They're kind of running a one-man show. They're a one-man army, and they don't understand what they need to do in order to actually get past that point of absolute fucking purgatory that is the 10K, the 7 to 10 to 15K a month mark. So that being said, the reason I make these videos, I don't want you to be broke. I want you making money. I want you to use what I say, and I want you to implement it. And I will see you in the next video. And before I end this, if you want some free stuff, I give a lot of information away for free. Click the stuff in the bio. Click the link in the bio. Go get it. It's completely free. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Much love. Take care.